canvas.
Welcome back, true believers, to another exciting adventure within this Marvel Universe. I'm your host and narrator, SentaiRangerV. I've assembled some amazing friends and a few lovers. So Cyclops, tell them who we are.
Me, my X-Men.
That is right. We are To Me, My X-Men, that X-Men TTRPG that streams right here on Twitch at my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/SentaiRangerV. And of course, you can catch up on all our previous episodes over on YouTube at youtube.com/@SentaiRangerV. Welcome back, everyone. We are back from our little hiatus. I appreciate everybody being patient. Let me bring back my players from the Phantom Zone. Welcome in, guys. I hope you had a good little break, and I hope I didn't destroy your mental health too bad. Welcome in. You are unbanished.
So this one time when I was blowing open the vault, I really was trying to think to myself, is this something I should be doing right now? But in the end, I really didn't care and I just blew the vault door open anyways.
Wow.
I'm glad you gave yourself that time to think about it first before you
know?
the better decision.
Yeah, exactly.
The players are equally excited to be back. They are on the tips of their seats excited. They can't focus on anything other than that. So, welcome in, guys. How's everybody doing tonight on a Saturday? We don't usually do Saturday. We're usually a Friday group, but you know what? This is what worked, so.
I like Saturday. I'm actually at home.
Saturday.
I'm at home on Saturday, so.
Did you like
rhymes with Saturday.
Did you like our theme in one of our songs?
Couldn't hear it.
The thong song?
You couldn't hear it.
Was it the song?
Which one?
I was
Okay.
good. The X-Men overlay while the Spotify song was playing.
Yes.
That was a bit overstimulating.
Okay. Bit overstimulating. I see. All right.
Just being honest.
I couldn't get it to work at first, so then it just came in at the end. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna be back. We're gonna try to do a recap here. Is there anything else, guys, before you want to get started? Any news?
Marriage.
Oh yeah, you got married. Is that not a big deal?
I got married.
We got married.
There's a new Jedi Master.
Married, and we got lightsabers.
Oh yeah, we did. We got lightsabers. Mine is right here.
So I can finally fight you guys.
Yes.
We'll challenge anyone to
Now you're just going to lose.
into combat.
I mean, I have 2 lightsabers, so I can dual wield and fight them both.
All right, Ahsoka, chill out.
I specifically wanted that.
Same here. The hilts are like $140, but you get 2 of them, but you don't get the blade that goes with them, though. You have to buy that separately.
Thanks,
And where'd you get yours
Myers.
from?
Disney.
Oh, never mind. That makes
It's been
fucking
so
sense.
long. I kind of forgot what had happened between now.
I was like,
and...
what? I got 2 full blades. What the fuck? Why'd they do that to you? But Disney, never mind.
It's Disney. But you get her double sword thing, action going.
All right. Yes, we got married. I kind of forgot about that. Hey,
Same.
my beautiful wife, just keep in mind that because we're so close, sometimes the thing will echo. So if anybody has issues with echoing, because I can hear it in my ear myself, just let me know. Just say, hey, there's echoing, and we will figure it out. Okay? Just let me know. Any music? Can't hear the music. Music's too loud. Anything like that? Please and thank you. Just interrupt. It's all good. And again, friendly reminder to my lovely friends and players: interrupt. If you want to role play, just say, "Hey, excuse me, I want to role play for a second." You can cut me off, and trust each other that it's okay to say, "Hey, I want to role play," and then if someone else is doing something, we can just put it off to the side. So, but don't let those creative ideas that you get during a session or role play kind of slip by because you either waited too long to try to interject it, or you just feel like, I don't want to ruin whatever someone else is doing or whatever the narrator's doing. So just a friendly reminder: interrupt. Role playing supersedes all. So if there's no further questions, concerns, I just want to say welcome back, everyone. I'm excited to be with you tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy episode 22, The Weight of Tomorrow, part 2. And we'll continue right there with previously on X-Men. The previous episode opened on a news broadcast replaying the previous night's disaster at a William Stryker / Graydon Creed campaign rally. Omega Red attacked the stage, and to the horror of the world, Colossus was seen fighting at his side. Fragmented footage shows Peter Rasputin smashing the podium and advancing on Stryker, clearly not holding back. In the aftermath, Stryker Creed's approval rating jumped 5%, with the poll showing fear of mutant violence as America's top concern. Commentators speculate about new alliance of radical mutants, and the question of what this means for mutants nationwide hangs in the air as the TV fades into darkness. The black screen transitions into the blue-lit war room at Xavier's. The students sit at the long metal table, with a holographic display casting reflections across the surface. Professor X is at the head of the table. Cyclops stands nearby, arms crossed, the hum of Cerebro vibrating faintly through the floor. Xavier addresses them gently but directly. The world now sees Omega Red as a terrorist, and Peter Rasputin, their teacher and friend, as his ally. He asked the team how it felt to see Colossus like that. Not as their mentor, but as something unrecognizable. Silas spoke up first. He says he never wants to feel that way again. Training with Colossus is one thing, but in that fight there was no emotion, no recognition. Nothing he said or did could bring the real Peter back. He insists that whatever they fought wasn't the Colossus who taught them what it means to be a hero. Now the world is turning him into a monster, and painting them as monsters even though they saved Stryker. Cyclops confirms that in the plaza, Peter wasn't holding back and went straight for Stryker. If the students hadn't been there, he might have killed him. It's not the man they knew. The conversations turn to how is it hard to be the good guys in times like this, doing the right thing and still being vilified. There's a brief acknowledgement that is tempting to sympathize with the Brotherhood, when even heroism gets interpreted as villainy. But the group reaffirms that death isn't the answer, and that the thing wearing Colossus' skin has no soul. They debate whether Peter is dead, brainwashed, or something else entirely. The students reiterate that the fight that they saw no hesitation and felt nothing from him. If Silas hadn't been able to mimic Peter's abilities, Colossus would have killed him. Xavier steers the conversation back to what they felt, and whether everyone is okay. He apologizes for sending them into a situation he didn't fully understand, says he never wants to put his children in harm's way, and checks in on Tank, who's been quiet. Tank says he's just been a lot, and constant crisis followed by having to fight a teacher they're all admired. The group reflects on what it means if Peter's truly lost. Silas vows he won't let anyone taint Colossus' legacy. Whatever it is wearing his face now, Peter Rasputin taught them sacrifice, empathy, and doing the right thing even when it hurts. They mentioned Ileana and how she can't be allowed to see her brother like this forever. If they don't deal with the situation, her reactions they might become an even bigger problem. Xavier confirms he's attempted to reach Peter through Cerebral after the battle. When he touched Peter's mind, he found only a wall, blocked by some foreign influence. The only thing he could access was a repeating sequence of Russian words: Snowfall, Red River, Hammer, Serbia, Mir, Black Dawn, Omega, Home. On their own, they mean little, but the cadence and repetition felt designed, like some form of conditioning or programming. Xavier admits he doesn't know what has been done to Peter, only that something is holding him in chains and preventing him from coming home. Cyclops picks up these, framing it as a military-grade programming. If Omega Red is involved, it's serious. Colossus isn't just compromised. He's predictable, which may be even more dangerous. Xavier recenters the room again. He promises that they will not abandon Peter, and that whatever tomorrow brings, they will face it together. For Peter, for mutants, and for the dream of peaceful coexistence. He dismisses them, reminding them that it's still a school day tomorrow, and that their strength will be needed. Tank cracks a joke about extra credit. Xavier answers that the school isn't about lettered grades, but about working towards the dream, and he values their willingness to give everything they have. We transition into the danger room. Steel shutters open, and students step into the smooth gray floor. Cyclops stands at the center, visor glowing, ready to teach them about team maneuvers. He explains that one X-Men alone is a target, but a team is unstoppable. Hard light drones appear overhead, red sentinel eye lenses glowing. Cyclops breaks down 3 rank 1 team maneuvers: offensive, defensive, and rally. Offensive, coordinate attacks. Everyone gains an edge on the attacks this round. A defensive maneuver, lock shields. Everyone gets damage reduction. And a rally, regroup and throw the enemy off. Attacks against the team suffer trouble. So, and in essence, to my players, I was incorporating some of the mechanics we haven't learned yet in the game into kind of a lesson. So just keep that in mind anytime we're going into a mission, or you guys are about to go into kind of a situation with combat as a possibility. You can all agree on a team maneuver. It's something you have to decide upon before you enter combat, and then you'll get that benefit for that maneuver once you call upon it in combat. So just keep that in mind. I believe you can only use it once. We'll, of course, look it up once we use it again, if you guys use it at some point. But just keep in mind that offensive, defensive, rally, it was something I was trying to incorporate within the game. That's just going to be a mechanic that we'll soon to kind of play into. So just wanted to kind of step outside of our previous recap, and I'll jump right back in. Cyclops reminds them that each maneuver costs 5 focus and can only be used once per battle. He asks who they truly call these. He asks who they'll trust to call these maneuvers in the chaos. The drone opens fire, and Cyclops orders them to activate a defensive maneuver. Silas steps up and calls it. The scene turns cinematic. A two-way pulls everyone into a circle, performs an intricate hand signs, and slams his hands into the floor, summoning like a rotating dome, like a hex flame fire, around the team. Tank throws his shield at the walls so it ricochets around ping-pong style, intercepting shots that slip past the flames. Sigrid conjures a dome of thorns, brambles, and roads inside the flame barrier, layering plant protection over the fire. Some of the growth catches flame, visually reinforcing the shield, and Silas amplifies everyone's defense by acting as a power booster, infusing their protection with green energy. They successfully weather the volley, and the heavier drones emerge. Cyclops prompts for an offensive maneuver in which the group responds. Cyclops ends the exercise by telling him that teamwork, not raw power, wins wars, and that their greatest weapon is their unity. He dismisses class. Thanks, Myers. I appreciate you, friend. It's good to see you too, bud. I'm glad you're here tonight. The scene then shifts into Jean Grey's classroom. A calm, incense-scented space with cushions instead of desks. Jean explains mental duels and the astral plane. Battles where bodies remain here but minds clash elsewhere. Again, this was another mechanic we haven't really practiced or learned about. It was just something, again, that I was trying to incorporate into the story and kind of refreshing your brains, players. So this is another thing that's another aspect. Yo, DJ Mushroom, thanks for the subscription, bud. Welcome to our stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. So that's another thing that will be kind of a part of the game moving forward. Some of you guys who have mind control powers or anything like that, this would be relevant to that. So I think maybe Sam, this would be pretty relevant. So just keep that in mind if you're ever wanting to go against like someone with telepathy or telekinesis or something like that. The possibility of you getting transferred or slipped into one of these mental battles is a possibility. So, yes, exactly. The scene shifts into Jean Grey's classroom, and Jean explains mental duels in the astral plane. Battles where bodies remain here, but minds clash elsewhere, and thoughts and emotions become weapons and armor. She warns of the danger. If your body is harmed while your mind is away, the duel can be shattered. Some people are lost this way. She links their minds together so each student can glimpse their own mindscape. Tank's mindscape is his old, debilitated Morlock room. Musical notation bars, clef notes, write itself in the air and walls around him, constantly moving. Tank appears as a bright purple silhouette of himself in the center, suffused with music. Jean praises his mindscape as powerful and honest, rooted in truth, and things he can always say aloud. A two-ace mindscape is a circular dirt arena outlined with stones, surrounded by a bayou-like swamp. A two-ace stands in the tribal garb with blue paint. Opposite him stands another figure in similar garb with cracked voodoo mask, only one eye visible. Jean notes the draw's strength from family and culture. Silas's mindscape is in a park near his old home, his refuge. He sits on a bench listening to nature, with the green glow pulsing from his heart, in rhythm with his heartbeat. And Sigrid's mindscape is a hot human jungle. She's running barefoot through it, hearing Ileana and her classmates calling to her from a big safari-style tent ahead. As she runs towards their voices, the weight of her shoulders lessens. Behind her, Magneto's voice calls her back. You belong with me. We can create change together. His voice grows louder as she runs, but when she finally reaches the tent, sits with her friends and hears only their chatter and laughter, his voice disappears. Jean recognizes this as Sigrid's drawing strength from friendship and chosen family. Jean explains that in astral combat, will, belief, and memory are the real weapons and shields. Sometimes the only way to free someone who's been broken or controlled is to go into the astral and confront their chains around their mind. But going too deep can get you lost. Still, she reminds them that they're not alone. Links can free as well as bind. The mindscape dissolves, the classroom reforms, and she dismisses them, telling them to remember what they saw because one day they may need it. We then move and transition to the med bay, where Ileana lies in an astral coma. Machines hum, fluorescent lights glare, and a faint violet orb pulses on her fingertips. Beast explains to Atue that Ileana's mind is essentially in two places at once, navigating both reality and limbo. Her psyche has recoiled from trauma, her brother's death, resurrection, and corruption, and has retreated. He calls it an astral coma. She's not dying, but she's somewhere else, and he can't reach with science. He believes she needs an anchor, something personal and real. Beast leaves Atue alone with Ileana, urging him to share something from his heart. Atue quietly begins a ritual at her bedside. He clips a tiny lock of Ileana's hair, fully expecting her to be furious later. Places it in a ritual circle alongside a memento flower from a time they spent together, and a piece of his own dreadlock. He sprinkles special sand from his occult supplies, chains, and another tongue, and ignites the hex flame into a glowing circle that extends around Ileana. He tells a story about a boy who didn't know his legacy or future, who met another child of spirit, a child of fire, and found in her something to protect. Atue promises Ileana that no matter how far she burns, their embers will burn together, and begs her to find her way back to the flame, and back to him. He continues chanting as the hex flame shifts from blue to a more ethereal, bright hue that wraps gently around Ileana's body. Atue makes an ego check, and at first nothing happens. Then, Ileana's fingers twitch, her brainwave monitors flicker, and he feels warmth in his chest pulsing in rhythm with her, distinct from his usual hex flame. He catches a fleeting impression. Wheat fields, a child's laugh, something heavy rolling. Then it's gone. The monitors flatten again, and Ileana remains unmoving. Suddenly, Atue finds himself in an astral vision. A Russian farm under a pale blue sky. Wheat brushes his legs, fences, and a barn sits nearby. A tractor rests at the top of a hill. A small, barefoot blonde girl chases a cat. Laughing, then suddenly realizing something is wrong, she calls out, "Pieter, where are you?" The tractor jolts into motion, rolling downhill toward her. She repeats that he always comes to save her, but this time, he doesn't. The tractor bears down. There's a crash, dust, darkness. Then the scene resets. The laugh, the chase, the growing fear, the missing brother. It's Ileana's childhood trauma loop. Then we cut away from Atue here, but leaving that image hanging. Later that night, at the Xavier grounds, are quiet. Silas climbs up his usual rooftop perch and finds Bobby Drake, Iceman, already there. Bobby teases him in his brooding gargoyle aesthetic, but quickly drops into a deeper conversation. He reveals that Alpha Squad, their group, was sent to the Striker rally to observe, and that Xavier likely chose them instead of the old X-Men before sending veterans that might have escalated things immediately. Silas is shocked that Xavier knowingly sent kids in limited training into that danger. Silas opens up about his feelings for Colossus, that Peter felt like a father figure, especially after saving them at Dazzler's concert. And seeing him alive again was a brief, powerful joy, followed by, well, immediate horror when Silas looked into his eyes and realized no one was home. He admits that for a split second he wanted Peter to finish Stryker, but remembered what Peter would have wanted instead. They stopped him, but the victory feels like a huge loss. Silas and Bobby talk about parents and expectations. Silas shares that he never knew his real father, grew up under an absent stepfather he mistakenly thought was his dad, and has complicated feelings about his family and Catholic upbringing. Bobby, in turn, admits his parents never really understood him, his powers, and, well, the other stuff he doesn't talk about, and they would probably be even more disappointed if they knew all of who he was. Bobby spent his whole life using humor as a shield trying to be less different in their eyes, but it never worked. Silas scoots closer, puts an arm around Bobby, and tells him he gets him in a way Bobby's parents don't, and that he's not disappointed in him. Bobby leans his shoulder against Silas a bit too long to be purely casual. He admits he doesn't know what parental love really feels like, but being up here with Silas makes him feel like maybe he doesn't need their approval. They sit in that closeness, with Dazzler's distant rehearsal drifting up from below, and right as the moment crescendos, the camera cuts, leaving that exact outcome deliberately unresolved. But down in his dorm, Tank lies on his bed, decompressing by playing a harmonica and literally pulling notes out of the air with his power, spitting them between his fingers. A strange melody starts to resonate through the open window. At first, he thinks it's feedback from his own abilities, but he realizes it's an external voice, soft and human, harmonizing with his aura. His colors shift, his sound reacts, and he follows the source through the mansion to the garden. There, he finds Allison Blair, or Dazzler, sitting on the steps with a notebook, humming and writing a protest song. Floating lights orbit her, brightening when she hits the right notes. She's writing a protest song. She's surprised but pleased to see Tank. He admits he's just followed the sound. She explains she's writing something to remind people that mutants are human and that Peter's sacrifice meant something more honest than a staged performance. They talk about music, and Tank confesses he's more about melody than lyrics. Allison asks his name and realizes, oh, he's the sound guy. He jokes about feeling like a PA rental, and she invites him to lay down a beat under her song. They sit together. Tank creates like a blues R&B groove with a harmonica and a percussive sound control, while Allison scribbles lyrics and notes, and they kind of jam together. She notices his shifting aura colors and asks if they move with the music. And Tank explains he's been noticing colors tied to emotions. It's anger, depression, joy, and that bright color usually means something good. They swap personal history. Tank's first beloved song was a lullaby he remembers hearing as a child, but he doesn't know who sang it. He grew up with the Morlocks and has no idea who his parents are, and feels like he walked away from that community to focus on being a student. Allison shares that she can bend light, and asks Tank if he hears music all the time. He explains that sounds, even an ugly one, can be convinced into usable notes for him. She asks if he feels seen by the world or if people only notice the noise he makes. And Tank admits he often feels like the world doesn't see him at all, like he's still trying to enter it. Allison says she sees him, thinks his colors are badass, and jokes he'd be wild to watch on psychedelics. Her stomach growls loudly. She laughs about the tragic cry of an underfed artist and invites him out for a late night pizza at a local spot where she can be relatively anonymous. Tank teasingly says he requires payment for bodyguard duties, but then agrees. They head out together, the scene ending with them going to the pizza place, starting to what is clearly a budding connection. And finally, we cut to Sigrid and Matt Murdock on their date at a warm, candlelit restaurant with a live jazz trio. Matt talks about his father, a struggling boxer who made the world feel big, singing badly along to Sinatra and teaching Matt to believe he could be more than their neighborhood expected. Matt admits his dad wasn't perfect, took bad fights, made bad choices, but never stopped believing in Matt. Sigrid shares her own story, a baby in a basket found and raised by a caped man, Magneto. Her childhood was defined by travel, extreme lessons, like being dropped into the woods to toughen her up, and learning from both admirable and terrible mutants. She knows nothing about her birth parents and jokes that maybe one of them got mutated by radioactive fungus. She also mentions that in being left alone in camps as a kid, her first friends were plants, whose voice she gradually learned to hear in soft, kind, and unkind alike. Matt opens up about his mother leaving to become a nun, and how he never knew whether either parent would have fully accepted who he is. He buries himself in work and cases to avoid sitting with those feelings. Sigrid observes that most fathers just want their kids to stand on their own and surpass them. From what she sees, Matt's father succeeded. They talk about the Institute. Sigrid frames life as a railroad track. The Institute is a station along the way. She feels relatively safe there, or as safe as one can be when their father is a global terrorist, or at least labeled as one, and is open to meeting a few nice people before moving on to the next stop as long as she feels safe. Matt explains why he works so hard on his cases. He has a natural knack for finding the truth, and with that power comes responsibility. He takes justice and equality very seriously, and he quotes his friend's great power, great responsibility ethos, and says when you can find the truth, justice isn't far behind. They tease each other about combat skills and self-defense. Then, as they dance to the jazz trio, Matt lowers his voice and tells Sigrid about a new case. Someone is smuggling strange plants through the city. Not weed or anything like that, but unknown biological material. Roots and leaves with no database ID, being sold for large sums on the black market. He notes that a girl who talks to plants might care more than most. Matt offers that either he could send a paralegal to dig through shipping manifests, or he could ask Daredevil to look into it, hinting at his alter ego with a grin. Sigrid is intrigued, especially by the plant connection. She expresses interest in the case and in meeting up with Daredevil, and Matt frames it as a potential night out. Not a typical dinner and movie, but a very New York hangout, dinner night. Sigrid agrees, joking. She likes exciting things and that Daredevil sounds like a delight. Matt calls it a date. The episode closes with a montage, a two-way in the astral plane with young Illyana stuck in a trauma loop, Silas and Bobby on the rooftop, shoulders touching, the air thick with unspoken emotion, Tank and Dazzler heading into the pizza place, their music and energy entwined, and Sigrid and Matt dancing, then quietly planning a dangerous night involving smuggled plants and Daredevil's intervention. And that is where we left off last episode. Thank you for standing by on that. I'm sorry that was a long recap. But, of course, we haven't been back for a while, so I want to make sure it was extra detailed this time around, just for my players kind of know emotionally where they are. And then, of course, we unfortunately didn't have Sam last week. But we luckily have Sam this week, so we're just going to overlap him into the story starting tonight in part 2.
Yeah.
Was that good? Everybody kind of refreshed up?
Yes.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay. Thank you. I know that was kind of
Get
long.
up with that Dazzler, man. Nothing.
Well,
All right. Let me get Jean Grey.
is there any echo going through my mic?
Um,
Not that I hear.
Okay. So it's just lighting up green for no reason. Cool.
Yeah, it does that.
like
to me
it's
sometimes,
picking
too.
up backward sound kind of, or background sound a little bit from you.
Oh, that comes to the price of me actually being able to hear you guys. Very sorry.
No, you're good. No big deal. All right. Okay, so we are going to rewind a little bit. And I know how I mentioned we were in Jean Grey's class with them going over mental battles. That is where we're going to pick up tonight. We're just going to rewind a little bit in time. And we're going to get we're going to get that perspective through Sam now. Sam, we're just going to be like in your kind of view. You were a part of the class the whole time. We're just kind of cutting back to that time where you were present, so we can kind of get your perspective of the class and maybe a little bit of what your mental battle looks like, or your mental plane, or whatever she called it. So that's what we're gonna pick
Alrighty.
up tonight with Jean Grey. So you guys are starting kind of right where she was in class, where you guys are all kind of on mentally kind of meditating or whatever. And we'll pick right up where Jean is. Jean kind of open with her books, walking the class as everyone's kind of closed eyes. There will come a time when your powers are not enough, when an enemy will reach not for your body, but for your thoughts, for your will. And when that happens, you need more than strength. You'll need discipline, empathy, focus, and just that overall mindscape. Today we're going to learn about mental duels. She's kind of pacing the class. A mental duel happens when two telepaths, or two minds linked, try to overpower one and another in the astral plane. Their bodies stay here, and they're defenseless, but inside their minds, they fight. Thoughts become weapons. Emotions become armor. The battlefield is the mind itself. She kneels, pressing her fingers together. When you're drawn into a mental duel, you commit. Everything fades but the battle. The stronger your focus, the longer you endure. The weaker your control, the faster you fall. And if your body is hurt while you're inside, well, the duel may shatter instantly. Her tones sharpened slightly, foreshadowing. Many have, well, been lost this way. Jean kind of closes her eyes, and you feel a soft warmth pressing at the edges of your mind, like the glow of sunlight through your eyelids. I want you to experience this. Don't fight it. I'm creating a link between us now. You won't be dueling each other, but you'll glimpse the battlefield. And, well, this is your personal battlefield. Everybody's will be different, from Silas to Sigrid to Sam. They'll all look and feel personal. She gestures. Breathe in. And let the world around you fall away. The classroom dissolves. And at first it's black. Then color rushes in, shaped not by Jean, but by you. Each of you feel your surroundings kind of answering your thoughts. Some of you see a shining landscape of light and stone, heroic and noble. Others may find themselves in a stormy wasteland, shadow creeping at the edges. One might wear armor, or another casual clothes, another something stranger. Each form revealing something of how they see themselves, or how you see each other. Jean's voice cuts through, calmly and steadily, even as she appears as a spectral figure in the center of each mindscape. Jean, this is what happens, or this is what I mean, to duel in the astral. The battlefield reflects you, how you see yourself, what you fear, what you desire. Here, there are no secrets. Jean moves among the players, asking each in turn, what do you see around you? What does it tell about yourself? Do you have armor on? What does your armor look like? What form does your strength take in this mindscape? Is this your safe place? And if so, what protects you here? If not, what haunts you here? I want you to take a second and kind of think about that. And as you center in on that emotional mindscape, we will each go by and channel into it to observe from a class perspective. And then she'll start to kind of do a montage of like what we saw with Silas and what we saw with Tank. Then we see a two-ways, what's it called? The astral sigil, and then of course we see the montage of Sigrid's little jungle scene, and then we center on Sam, who we're getting his perspective for the first time tonight. Sam, do you have like a good description, or what are you seeing in your mental battles, your mental scape, your battlefield? Do you have a good picture?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Describe it to us. What are we, as the class gets kind of phased into your vision, what are we starting to see?
So, it'd be this almost seemingly infinitely long hallway. Like an old, abandoned manor of sorts. Some parts would be faded in grays, kind of like a noir, and others would be bright and vibrant. Along the walls and ceiling hang memories in frames from different strings, where near the end of this hallway, kind of all like those little conspiracy boards of all different happy memories and moments, all in one massive collage.
So as we're kind of observing your scene of your little like your collage, do we get a sense that you feel powerful in here, or is it more of like a sense of like you doubt yourself, or you have those feelings that have kind of overwhelmed you lately with your characters, kind of what your character's going through, how they left and came back to Tank and the group? Is that conflicting? How does the emotional state of your character look like right now?
As he walks through the room, the hallway, the memories near the start are all black and white of harder and like painful memories. And as they slowly gain color, that dark and pain soothes and slowly becomes warmth and familiarity as pictures of his newfound friends and family come into view. And once he reaches the end of this room, he can feel, for a while, found and at home.
Jean kind of smiles as the class is kind of brought into this kind of emotional state. She is reminded and kind of states like, you and Sigrid's are very much alike in tone and in strength, as it feels like you're channeling your mental battle, and what you channel there, the mental scape, is from your chosen family and those memories and that strength. She admires that from both you, Sam, and Sigrid, and can see why you guys share a friendship and a connection. Good job, Sam. That was really well done, man. As the class gets summed up and we kind of conclude this mental battle lesson, the bell has just rung, and from this class, students start to file out in pairs, chatting softly after Jean's meditation exercise. Sam gathers his books and slings his bag over his shoulder. And at the doorway, Tandy and Ty lean against the frame, waiting.
God, you guys scared the shit out of me.
Hold on. I just picked their photos. They're not hurried. waiting, not hurried, but attentional. And when Sam approaches, they both straighten, offering him a smile. Todd gives him a nod, and Tandy waves faintly after they mistakenly scare their friend. Tandy, hey Sam, survived another round of mind bending with with Miss Gray. She grins a little.
At some point, you get used to it. I mean, it's gonna happen either way.
You didn't drift off in there, did you? Tandy kind of replies.
Well, of course not. Gotta stay sharp.
Yeah, well, she kind of laughs. You and Ty were kind of up late playing video games. That's not what he told me, then maybe he's lying.
You rat bastard.
He kind of laughs. I'm sorry, man. She's like my best friend. I tell her everything. It just slipped.
Yeah, best friend.
Ty says you were steady. Not many people keep their cool when someone's poking around in their heads, though, right? So, I mean, you did good for the lesson.
Well, when you do it to other people, it gets pretty easy to let it happen to you.
Yeah. Please don't do that to me. Like we
No
talked
promises.
about. Yeah, I know. That's the scary part, Ty kind of says. He tilts his head towards Sam. How do you feel about all that, seeing yourself like in the, I don't know, what is it called? Tandy's like, it's the mental battlefield.
Oh, I'd think of it positively, that my past and what came before me doesn't really matter anymore. I gotta look ahead of my future, because that's where everything I care about is. I mean...
Tandy kind of teases you a little bit. Well, look who it is. I haven't seen this kind of spirit coming through you, Sam, since ever. What's got you in such a good mood?
Am I really that negative?
Ty responds, yes, dude. Yes.
Damn.
He kind of whispers, I've seen you dislodge a man's head from his body, bro.
That's a different story. That is completely and utterly different.
I don't know, man. Looks to me like it's the same book, same chapter, same story.
Alright, man. Sure, buddy. Sure.
We're just fucking with you, man.
I need...
As you guys are kind of walking through the hallways, Tandy kind of glances over her shoulder, lowering her voice even further. Hey, so, I know you got class and everything, but, we can't really go into details here. As, students are, passing you, guys kind of stopped in the hallway to chat. There's too many ears in the halls, too many teachers who wouldn't understand, but it's connected to, the mutant rioters and the ones who've been hitting the city lately with... I don't know if it's connected straight to Colossus or Omega Red or any of that, but at least the people that are consistently hitting these unagitated territories with, rioters and mutants and, Ty says, look, man, if you're curious, come by our dorm tonight. We'll show you what we found, and, then you can decide if you want in. From the last time we asked, we talked about maybe joining us with our little crusade during school nights. He kind of nods his head at you.
Well, of course I'll drop by.
Cool. All right. So, how about you got anything going on afternoon? Later tonight?
Hell no.
Okay. Cool. Just stop by my dorm and we'll kind of go over what we found, and we can chat from there, man. Cool. Are you good, man?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
and pass some allergies.
No problem. All right, man. We'll text you tonight, and you can stop by. That cool?
Alrighty.
All right, man. Have a good rest of your class. We'll see you, I guess, later.
See you.
Bye, Sam. All right. There we are going to transition back into the future, essentially. We are transitioning back into the astral vision with the two-way. As the audio starts to kind of murgily come into like here as we hear the calls of a little kid call out, and kind of the image of us being on a Russian farm in a wheat field kind of come into claim. As she calls out, the tractor on the hill jolts forward, wheels groaning as it begins to roll down the slope, faster, heavier, straight towards her. The girl freezes. She looks back at you, Atue, wide eye as the shadow of the machine grows longer. He always comes for me. He always saves me. But now no one comes. No Colossus. And the tractor roars closer until crash. Dust, darkness. The scene blinks out like candles snuffed in the wind, and then you're standing in the same field again. The girl is chasing the cat, and of course laughing all over, and then realizing again that her brother is gone. As the loop continues, Atue, you're observing the scene with this little girl. Do you want to kind of interject as she's kind of calling out right now? If you walk to her, you'll start to hear her, say, "I don't understand. He is always here. Always. Where is he?" And just kind of talking to herself in disbelief and in fear. Whenever you're ready, Atue, you can take the scene.
1 second, I will tell you that I might pause and mute in a second because Toad's gonna walk in a second and the puppies are gonna go crazy. Just as a heads up.
No problem. No big deal.
But yeah, so Atue will be watching this as it starts to unfold, and as she's saying that, I think Atue will walk over to her very slowly because he's kind of starting to take it all in. And instead of because he kind of gets what's going on, but he walks over to her and he's like, "Are you waiting for someone?"
She kind of sits there, doesn't look at you, as she's staring up on the hill where the tractor will soon be coming down to hit her. "Without him, I am so small. I am weak. I cannot stop it."
You are not weak. Why do you think you are weak? Is it because everything else seems so much bigger than you?
No, it is just that my brother makes me feel strong, and when he is here, I feel invincible. But lately, my brother is not here, and I realize that I am not strong, and that my power reserves in his shadow. She starts to kind of cry.
Yeah, Atue would look at her before and look back at the hill, kind of knowing what's going to happen. You are not weak just because your brother is not here. Do you not understand that your brother is always with you? I would say he would kind of kneel down to her and wipe her tears. And then, if your brother would see you right now, he would think you are. He would not want you to cry. I don't believe your brother would see that at all. I think he would see. He would
But-
see you as.
I was chasing the cat. But I mean, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was chasing him. His strength. His arms. Without him, I don't know what I'm chasing anymore.
You are chasing. I think at this point the two-way would Is she you said she's sitting down, right?
Yeah, she's like, yeah. Well, she was standing. She's standing like in the middle of the field, looking at the
Yeah.
tractor about to come down.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so she's not sitting in the field.
No.
She's just kind of standing there.
yeah, she's standing in the
Okay.
field, the wheat field.
You are chasing. I don't think your brother would want you to continue to chase something like this. Look at yourself. You are strong. You are brave. Look, you are in the middle of this field. You have the eye of the adventurer, and that takes strength within itself. As I said,
You gonna take a break? Okay.
give me a second.
I
No
think
problem.
so, yeah.
No problem. We'll just take a second. I never know if having these like more character driven scenes are better or fun or interesting for you guys rather than just having the traditional D&D format where everybody's in the scene together. I realize that it probably can be boring just listening or waiting for your turn, but just let me know. I'm always good for feedback while we're here. But also this way I feel like we get to learn about each other's characters a little bit more. So yeah, just let me know if... And of course we'll mix it up. I always try to mix it up with formats. Next time we'll for sure all be together in a scene or something. I appreciate you guys rolling with the punches.
It's all good. I kind of like it.
Should feel like a movie, hopefully, or a TV show.
Yeah. And it's good for like beginners too, because you can learn by listening.
And that's the other thing. Like, it's a lot harder, I feel like, for people who are still trying to get their feet and get comfortable with role playing. With constantly having to be on. I feel like maybe in my mind, as the GM, I'm like, it might be easier if it's like only a little bit of role play, and then you gotta get to sit back and watch other people role play, and then if, like Tank, you said, you can kind of like, oh, I like what that person did, or you know, I'll take that as feedback or notes or whatever. So
It's kind of like seeing somebody explaining to you how to do your job, but seeing it is 1,000 times better. You know what I mean? Like if somebody shows you how to do something properly, you're gonna learn it quicker.
I also have been trying to update everybody's image. I hope you
Yeah, my
guys...
guy's way too skinny.
Too skinny?
Way too skinny.
Okay.
He looks like hard. Like I don't know. I guess I always pictured the Tank to be like kind of, I wouldn't say stocky, but broad.
I always softly kind of got me. All right. I'll
I was took it as ironic because he's built for war, but he's not.
I see.
You know,
and that's what my brain didn't understand. No, you're good. I can go back and fix it. I'll just change it real fast while we're waiting. Back to your original.
oh no, don't worry about it. It looks good.
I can probably make you bigger too. Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. Do you like Sigrid's new photo? I think it's cool.
Yes.
That's exactly how I pictured her.
I get
The
too.
combo of Storm and Rogue.
Yeah.
It's her personality because she is a rogue Storm.
Hashtag daddy issues.
Puff and Stuffs. Is that you, Puff?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for
I
the
had to make a
follow.
new Twitch account.
Hey. I'll take whatever I can get.
Were you yelling at 12-year-olds again?
Do you guys like my Xavier Institute?
What a-
Oh, I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's clean. It's like too often nowadays when you want to buy and pair some nerd clothing, it's like a jumbled mess.
Yes.
Bro.
Looks awful and cheap.
Yeah,
I was-
Shitty
but-
material.
but sometimes it's just like when you see something clean that's like made for the nerds, I'm super happy, and that's a clean sweatshirt.
Oh man, I was looking at like this jacket the other day. I'm like, oh, that's a cool design. It was like a calm front, it looked good quality, and it panned over to this back, and it was like this jumbled mess of like this massive like art portrait. It's too much. I don't get it.
I'm a sad beige person, and so I was afraid I wouldn't find anything I liked going to like Disney and stuff, because I was afraid for that exact reason. I was like, ugh, everything's gonna be like gaudy, and
Yep, I hate it.
it was gonna give that I ate hot Cheetos only for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and wear Cookie Monster sweatpants to school. Which, if that's your vibe, go for it. Do you? But that's not my vibe. I unfortunately dress like I am devoid of personality. Hee hee.
That's yeah.
Since meeting Colin and getting married, I now wear color, because before that I just wear gray and black.
These are what I wear.
Mic check 1 2. Bitch ass hoe.
I stayed away from bright colors growing up because I was always the biggest kid, so I looked like the fucking
Hello?
Kool-Aid man if I
Okay.
wore red or something.
Hmm.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. Can y'all see my Professor Xavier now? Mic check.
That sweatshirt would be dope without the Xavier Institute on it, but just the logo on the shoulder. Like right under the collar like that, that logo's sick. I like subtle shit like that where it's just a little bit. Just a little bit, but I'm old as fuck.
Just a little bit, just a little bit,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. Holding on at the mountain tonight, but it's too.
We're all gonna go around and do a freestyle. Okay.
I have
What do you
Frozen
see?
stuck in my head.
When you're looking at me, I'm not like you, no, you're not.
Because this like rhythm and melody reminds me of the beginning of that power ballad. If I was a DJ, I would interlap it, and then I'd be like, "Let it go," and then boom, blah 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 blah.
That was the most autistic thing you've ever said, I think. What?
Let it go. You don't understand my vision. You're not on my level.
She's talking about making dubstep.
Adore Dizzy 8.
I guess I could probably just.
I like this guy's rap voice a lot.
I love Dizzy 8, bro. Oh my god. Makes me tweak out.
Yeah, I like it.
Should we just skip ahead and then come back? Or are we chill?
How you been? Let's just chill and talk, Colin. We missed you, man. How you been? You got married, you got all this shit going on, and nobody knows how you're doing.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Man, I'm great. I got 7,325 million followers on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Even one is a blessing, man. Even one.
I might be the greatest thing since.
I like to look at it like high school. Would you rather have 4 great friends or 160 friends you don't even fucking know or like?
I have never had a friend like you guys.
Okay. Oh, you saved yourself on that one.
I was scared for a moment.
How are you guys? Everything's changed ever since I accepted my Green Lantern oath.
Yeah, dude. Keep the galaxy safe.
Yep.
Wow. Brightest day.
Family's everything, man.
Blackest night. You
Family's
know what I'm saying?
everything.
Blackest night. You know what I'm saying?
She's in the room, bro.
Jesus.
Excuse you?
I make jokes like that too all the time about Tanya because she's Puerto Rican.
No booty shall escape his sight.
Yo.
Okay, guys. Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, Reese, this is a humiliation ritual. We have to put you through this. If we don't put you through this, you will not become a full-rounded human being.
He's playing it
it's
up.
fun.
You hear the shit that comes out of him and his friends' mouths. It's
Exactly.
it's like 800 times worse.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're
you're
spouting nonsense, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sick. All that. It's all the cold medicine. You're right.
Yep.
My bad.
Yeah. But no, yeah. I was gonna say earlier, I think my friends have said much worse. So I mean,
Way worse. I've heard you screaming worse in your room.
Hey.
What?
When he's playing games and he gets mad,
Oh.
okay.
you can hear him across the house screaming like the worst things you could possibly imagine.
No, it's not that
I can
bad.
believe
I
that.
promise you. It's
Wicked, how
not
bad is
that
it?
bad.
Wicked
It
Gypsy,
could
go
be
ahead.
worse.
Wicked Gypsy reply in the chat.
It could
Yeah.
be
Talk
worse.
shit about your son.
It could be so much. At least I'm not screaming profanities and slurs.
Profanity.
What? Yes, you are.
No, I'm really not.
Profanity.
Watch your profanity.
You'll hear him scream. I've heard him scream. You should just go kill yourself. Fuck you.
That's a
No.
teenager thing.
Yeah, exactly. No slurs. I have never said a single slur.
I remember the very first COD lobbies that I was trying to play video games. I remember the amount of slurs that were thrown at me
I've
as soon
never
as I
said a
turned on the
slur.
voice chat.
Never said
Oh.
a slur.
Yeah, I confuse slurs with profanity. Thank you.
No.
Yeah,
They're the
no
same.
slurs. Yeah,
No.
slurs.
They're not the same.
Not at all.
Slurs are very, very, very hateful.
Yeah, no. I got my wires crossed there. I wasn't saying slurs.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't think that. No, Reese is a good child. He wouldn't do that.
Oh, I guess while we're waiting, I can show you my lightsaber.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Wouldn't it be funny if one of these times Colin got up and he's just wearing underwear?
He just gets up and turns around. There's no underwear. It's just bare ass.
Here's my lightsaber. It's
Great
completely custom made. And as you can see, my kyber crystal bleeds through my hilt.
When he, if he has to become a Sith, he doesn't actually have to take his crystal out. He can just touch it.
I just pee on it.
What?
All right, that's.
Leave the lightsaber for the...
I feel my anger growing.
That's sick. I want one. Blue's a good color. I think I would definitely go red.
I have blue and green.
Just so you can color change it, can't you?
Yeah, that's the cool thing about it. You take them apart, and there's like a kyber crystal thing with a real kyber crystal, and there's a sensor. So whatever kyber crystal you have, sensors the kyber, and then that changes the light on the. Ow! Fuck! Shit! Just lost my finger. That changes the blade. See, I wanted orange too. I was gonna do orange. They didn't have orange. The colors they had were yellow, which looked like a dumb light green, and then they had purple,
Make mine
Which
do
is
the
the
red.
rarest lightsaber.
green, and blue, and red, and white. I think.
Red. One of the coolest things in Star Wars I've ever seen is on Rogue One when Darth Vader showed up on the ship at the end. That was one of the best scenes in all of Star Wars.
Creation was so sick.
I like
Wasn't
how
it?
real it looks.
Ah. It was something about that red glow, man. It's like, oh fuck. Okay, that pose was almost perfect. How long have you been practicing that pose? Honest answer.
He's autistic.
Oh, they both have lightsabers? This is bullshit.
Yeah,
Why don't we have lightsabers? What the fuck are we doing as a
You're
couple?
literally in Florida. You can go to Universal, or I think it's Universal.
Yeah, I could do that, but can't we just order them on Amazon or something?
Yeah. Well, not an- There's a lot of different saber creators, but they're all pretty expensive.
Yes, they are.
They're really cool, though.
Thank you.
I got mine for my 30th as a birthday present, and the only reason that I got it was because it was like one of those not broken but broken ones.
You want to check this
So-
out?
Oh,
Cheaper. But it's Obi-Wan's.
I love Obi.
Oh no. Here he goes.
That looks inappropriate.
He does this in the middle of the night when I'm studying. He'll just pick it up.
You better hope that other sword is made of like Cortosis or fucking, I can't remember the other metal.
So, Cartosis?
Cortosis. It's one of the metals that can withstand lightsaber blows.
So when they ask if I'm caring, that's always what I respond.
Yeah. If somebody asked that in Florida, it's a different question.
Nobody asks that in Florida. That's the thing.
No, everybody just knows.
You just know, or you just get shown.
Well, the people in Oregon carry too. So like,
So anyway,
Like Eastern and whatever. Well, I guess everywhere that isn't Portland.
I mean, people in Portland carry as well. They're just quiet about it.
you guys want to
But
see?
yeah,
You guys want to see it on my hip?
People in Portland mostly just carry depression.
and pepper spray.
Self-doubt.
And drug addiction.
Sometimes I'll wear
Herpes.
this just as an accessory.
Well, that's not true. Herpes is everywhere. It's not just in Portland.
This is a whole different meaning to stream snipe.
Yep.
Stream swap.
Oh, sir. She's called for.
Do you have a license for that, sir?
Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
You went with the Green Lantern ring? What did you get? Let me zoom in on that, because I don't... Let me see it again. Oh, that's pretty. That's so nice.
It won't focus. Get your hand, get your hand, get your hand.
Of Kyle? Get out of your Kyle Rayner. No one cares.
That's cute. Green's a good color. That's my birthstone.
It's an emerald. It's a moss agate, and then it has moissanite, so it's not real diamonds. I have a weird difference.
I feel like most diamonds nowadays are just the faux anyways.
Yeah, like,
Or
blood diamonds or some shit.
They're not mined diamonds, they're the compressed, lab grown, like
Even then, I just
smashed coal.
Yeah, I said if I'm paying that much money for smashed coal that was treated in a factory, like the other way to get a diamond was sit for a child. That would care how ethically they say they're getting their diamonds.
You're only coming through cons, Mike, by the way.
Yeah, I think you're on mute.
I am on mute, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But anyways, I hate diamonds because my social studies teacher showed us a whole fuck ton of shit about blood diamonds in high school. And ever since then, I've been like, nope.
Yeah,
nope,
same here.
I'm good.
What was the ring we were looking at, Tanya? My ring? I wasn't looking at I was looking at a Batman one, but I changed my mind. There was something else. I can't remember what I was looking at.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you so much. I did not want a boring diamond solitaire. I think I wanted to be different. I wanted to be not like the other girls.
Material girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wanted a wood ring. It had wood paneling. It was like wood. It was really nice.
Oh no.
But I can't stand wearing rings. I don't know how you guys can stand that.
My finger's too fat.
Thanks for rejoining the conversation.
Yeah.
Retweet, Tanya. Retweet. That was my biggest decision with my ring, and also I wanted to look like it was cursed. Like you had to, you picked it up out of like a little gem mine thing. You're like, oh no, what is this? And then, oh boom, you're cursed, and I am the curse.
Well, this ring will be cursed with a fat, juicy personality for the rest of their life.
Exactly.
That's not the only fat and juicy thing.
Babe!
Thanks, guys.
Their children present.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm happy for you, but thanks.
Exactly, poor thing. Traumatized.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my rock guy.
That was easy.
Do you think Otué died?
I'm pretty sure.
At this point, it's turned into a talking stream.
Maybe we should just skip over and go back.
Should we keep going?
I feel like as soon as we start with something.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What is OS?
OnlyFans.
Oh. Fuck, man. I hate you guys and your abbreviations.
But
I'm too old.
Do you guys want to see my new...
What is this?
You knew what? Yeah, I know, but you look good. I look old. You look good.
I was gonna wait to do this, but since since
She
we have
said
time,
go and come back to her.
go and come back to me. Oh, okay. I guess I'll save that for later. Oh wait, actually no, it's time.
When I grow up, I want to be one of those stereotypical prospectors.
That's the life goal, dude. Prospectors are cool.
All right.
Have you been practicing your prospector voice?
No, I haven't.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a pause from oh shit. My bad, I just realized the school audio was going on. Okay. Got it. Okay. We're gonna come back to where we were on the astral plane. How bad am I echoing right now? Is it bad?
I didn't notice it.
You're good? Okay. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna cut actually over to later that night, after the candlelight dinner date and dancing with the jazz trio. Matt Murdock and Sigrid's date did continue that night, but it wasn't Matt Murdock that continued into the night, but Daredevil. So Daredevil and Sigrid had made way to this this tip that he had gotten about the smuggling plant operation that had been going down for a while in a subdivision of New York. And that's where we'll pick up on the rooftop stakeout with Sigrid and Daredevil. Let me grab Daredevil. There he is. See if I can do this. Hold on.
This will be good.
The only issue is I can't hear.
I want to make a joke so bad right now, but I can't.
I think he should.
Daredevil who can't hear or see is just Weredevil.
Whom devil?
What devil?
Devil.
The issue is Daredevil's goggles aren't prescription.
Yeah.
The rain has slowed to a fine mist, but the night is still thick with humidity. The camera shifts across the skyline of Hell's Kitchen, where neon signs flicker pink and cyan in the wet glass of aging high-risers. The sound of a jazz tune, faint and far away, seems to linger in the air, a haunting echo from the dinner you just shared. The city's heartbeat pulses in your ears, but up here on the rooftop it feels quieter, steady. You crouch beside Daredevil, Sigrid, his crimson form blending with the shadows. His face is hidden again behind his cowl. Though you know the truth now, Matt Murdock, the man who pretended his friend... Okay.
We are Hell's Kitchen.
I don't know. I don't.
Like, I need.
All right, hold on. All right. Okay. All right. I got
That
it.
sucks. It went from
Suck it up,
Daredevil to
man.
Water Boy.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. That is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie though, that is a really sick cowl.
The man who pretended his friend Daredevil was some other mysterious ally. Even now, there's the smallest smirk on his lips, like he's still keeping the joke alive for his own amusement. Beneath you stretches the glass rooftop of the warehouse he mentioned earlier. The panels are smeared with grime and rain, but through the translucent panels you see figures moving below. Smeared with grime, a dozen men in orange hazmat suits. Stand by for hazmat suits. Stalk the concrete floor. Their mirrored masks reflecting the pale green light and that glows from the center of the warehouse. Crates line the walls, stretched with something that makes your skin crawl. A cluster of vine-like plants. Their leaves verified with only black streaks that pulse like veins under skin. A sticky tar-like substance glistens on their stems, almost alive, twitching against the glass containment tank. And then you hear it. Not with your ears and certainly not with your eyes, but in the marrow of your bones, whispers, wet and broken, slither into your mind. This is you, Sigrid. The voices are overlapping, distorted. Like the chair of lost children shouting from beneath water. Choir of children shouting beneath water. It doesn't sound like any plant you've communicated with before. There's something alien in the tone, something corrupted. And even though the glass, you can hear the pain, the plant doesn't want to be here. Doesn't understand why it's being held like cargo.
Talk about having unconsensual voices in my head. This is not okay.
Daredevil's analyzing the scene. You see him like sniffing. They're careful. Too careful for street pushers. My friend told me that they're moving these crates all across the city. Not weapons. Not cash. Plants. I can hear them the way I usually do. But I can't read them. He kind of tilts his head.
No wonder. These things aren't human. These don't come from the earth. This was made in a factory.
Thought maybe you could. Plants
I can't.
talk to you, don't they?
I don't want to hear these voices. I don't want to hear.
Hey. Remember what I was saying. There's a certain responsibility when justice is afoot.
Have you ever heard groups of children die?
Every night.
Call out for help?
Every night.
Okay, well then, that's what's going on, but they're all drowning. It's...
What do they say?
Nothing. Absolutely. It's not English. Or at least it's not anything human. I don't think these plants are man-made, and even if these were quote-unquote alien, they would still be speaking in another language. This is wrong. This is wrong.
All right.
But
Hold on. I did it for as long as I could. I can't. The issue with that is like the lens that it uses is like it's not even. There's like a distortion in the lens. So we're back. Okay.
It's called getting you into character.
I am. Daredevil kind of creaks his neck a little to listen a little bit more intently. Do you want to take a check? Secret?
oh heck yeah. Let's do that good old, is that a vigilance check or a logic?
That would be vigilance.
Mama needs a new pair of Birkenstocks.
Before you roll it, though, I will give you a disadvantage, unfortunately, for it being alien-like. It's not a language you can pinpoint or understand.
Darn it.
Wait, does your character speak alien?
No.
No, but her character can speak to plants.
Alright. Let's go in for a solid 10.
Okay, describe how you would you do anything other than just kind of listen, like physically listen? Like, would you take like a plant and like grow it through the window to get like a closer, like, is there anything you would do? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, actually, what I do is I would lay face down on the glass, and I'd smush my face against the glass, and I would just lay there, and you can kind of see like the condensation from my breath on the glass, and I'm just laying there like a dead body, just like listening. I'm like, I have no way to hear or feel the plants, so I might as well just get as close as I can possible, and just use my whole body. It's like tuning a radio. You get my drift.
Daredevil is like, be careful, that's glass. You could fall right in.
Are you trying to say I'm fat?
No,
I know I wear a lot of leather. I know I wear a lot of metal. Don't mean I'm gonna be falling through the.
Shh. No.
Did you just shush me?
No, secret. Can you hear?
Are you trying to gaslight? Yes, of course I can hear, but I think I cannot get past the fact that you've been gaslighting me. You gaslight me, shushing me.
No,
Shush.
I'm just saying we might be advised to not say loud things in case the people down there with guns hear us.
And so what if they do? So what if they do?
It's a perfect moment for an argument.
So what do they do?
Daredevil.
It's not like they're gonna live.
Daredevil grabs your hand, kind of takes you off the glass. He kind of like grabs you by your shoulders. Is everything okay?
No, these plants are driving me wild. I think I'm going to go insane. I can't understand anything. All I can hear is like, can you understand something like that? No.
Macaroni noises.
The general feeling you would get would be terror and like pain. It's just the only feelings you're able to register. Other than that, there's no. I mean, those are just the feelings you're registering from trying to listen by putting your whole body on glass. Not really sure how that works, but that's what you're able to interpret from kind of what the crying out.
It looks like everything is in pain down there. Everything is. It's like a test subject, writhing in pain and screaming out for help. Like it's not okay.
Secret, as you focus on the tang, the whispers shift. Growing louder and stranger for a split second, the sounds are almost words. Syllables in no language you know. Oily and harsh, pressing against your mind like claws scratching glass. Your own plants, the ones you brought along, always at your side, trembles in their pots. One of them wilts slightly, as if recoil. Matt, I can feel your pulse spiking. Whatever's down there, it's not just a plant. What's it doing to you?
It's like, well, when we first got here, it's unconsensual slithering. And then from there, it's terror. It's fear, it's pain, it's like a hurt animal that's been tested on over and over again, and he's been locked away. I think this creature has a hive mind. I don't think this is one being. I can't, it hurts. All of it just hurts. I either want to set this place on fire or want to let it go, but either way, this thing cannot leave this warehouse.
Okay. I was hoping that maybe you were able to communicate with it, but he kind of shifts back over to the glass and holds his gloved hand to the glass, trying to almost use his echo-like location as he listens up. There's another of men down there. It's, you don't have to, it's just, I thought maybe, it's almost like he's shying away from you, Sigrid.
Don't you dare be shy. Pony up.
Daredevil kind of smiles back at you. I thought maybe you would want to bust these guys and free, the plant life.
I thought you'd never ask.
Do you go running towards him with that excitement?
Oh yeah, full like running and jumping, arms stretched open.
Okay, are you like kissing on him or anything?
Yeah, full Harley Quinn, run and jump, chains are clanking everywhere, big clumpy boots. Daredevil is slightly afraid that I'm gonna break the glass because of how thick and heavy my boots are, that you just hear thump, 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 thump.
As that's happening, Daredevil looks at you, and you can just see the no, wait, Sigrid in his eyes before. One of the smugglers below suddenly freezes, mid-movement, his head cocked. His mask tilts upward, and you realize with a sinking feeling, he can sense something. Maybe he saw that shadow across the skylight. Maybe he heard that fucking clank, clank, clank on the rooftop from your boots and your chains. Either way, bang! A bullet punches through the glass beside you. Spiderwebs cracks outward. Below the warehouse erupts. Hazmat-suited men scatter for cover, pulling out rifles with practiced precision. The crates of veined plants rattle as the gunfire starts, and the oily vines thrash violently. Their whispers growing louder, more desperate, more alien. The glass under your feet vibrates with the rhythm of something alive and furious. Daredevil breathes in, then flashes that same crooked half-smile from dinner. Daredevil, well, here to dance. He smirks, and then, in a blur of motion, he springs to his feet, baton snapping out with a crack as it catches a steel beam. He swings downward in a scarlet arc, boots slamming into the first gunman and sending him sprawling. The room erupts with shouts as smugglers ready their weapons, but several also hesitate, their mirrored mask reflecting sickly in green light from the thrashing black-veined plant. Matt lands in a crouch, twirling his baton, and the room goes tense. Even hardened criminals whisper in fear, one muttering, "Smuggler, it's him! It's the devil of Hell's Kitchen!" From above, though, Sigrid, you feel the corrupted plant's psychic cry like a knife in your mind. The skylight is cracking under the stress of its withering roots. This is your cue. How do you want to make your entrance? You want to smash through the glass, or what is your ideal way of coming into the scene?
I'm gonna go ahead and smash the glass.
Oh, your mic, sweetheart.
I'm gonna go ahead and smash. I'm gonna jump through the glass and I'm gonna skydive and I'm gonna fall on top of one of the goons.
Okay. Do you use any of your nature powers? Do you like you spit a mushroom on him, or?
I'm gonna pad my feet with giant mushrooms, and since I can't control the plants down around me, I'm just going to try to get a mushroom growing from the ground to receive me at the same time.
Okay.
But ultimately, I am aiming at a goon.
As you land, and hit the guy, he's you hit him with your mushroom boots things, and he goes flying forward into the main plant, alien-looking black plants. And as he goes kicked into like that area, his machine gun goes like shooting into the air, and we see the lights get shot, and so one of the lights in this like hideout base goes out. The other one gets shot and is hanging. So all you see is like this light hanging and Daredevil in the background, like dancing between gunshots in the background and knocking guys out as hazmat guys are attacking. And then this plant that's covered in this like black substance, this black plant comes screaming out, withering, and absorbs this guy, like almost his like essence. His whole body goes into the plant, like he was never there. Almost like Venus, the Venus, what is it called? The Venus flytrap. You got Venus flytrapped by this alien-looking substance. And as you land, babe, a couple guys are around you. Why don't you roll for...
Would that be vigilance?
Yeah, that's vigilance again.
Can I get an 8?
Routine. Okay, so as you land, you see like 3 guys ahead of you, like that's in your tonal vision. And as one approaches you, how are you going to kind of deal with him? This guy with a kind of a shock baton, and then another one's with like a pistol. You kind of catch them in by surprise, so you kind of have an advantage over them. So you're kind of able to kind of, go through them almost cinematically. What's the way you kind of go through them?
Kind of like a divide and conquer situation. So first, can I kind of like, do I have a split second to look at my surroundings? Like, is this like a traditional greenhouse?
No, this is like in a warehouse kind of base, empty room that they converted into kind of a plant, mad scientist looking kind of thing, where they're experimenting on different plants. So there are different plants around you that you are able to communicate with, potentially. And then there's that one black plant, potted plant. So it's like a converted mad scientist greenery, but not. I wouldn't say it's a greenhouse per se.
Is there a shovel nearby or a trowel?
No.
Damn.
Why don't you roll for it?
Okay. Damn, I'm rolling like shit tonight. I got a 9.
Not that you see.
Fuck. Well, then I try to do.
I turned into Spider-Man. Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I'm really stumped because I would love to just like go running up to the first guy, but then the other guy can like be unfairly.
I'm giving you a moment to try to be creative. So like, you know, it's really up to you. You have the element of surprise, so you're basically taking down these two guys. So like,
okay.
Even if
well,
it's
then
just
I wanna...
like using Magneto's combat training, like just something that you think your character might do to react in this situation. This is your superhero landing with Daredevil, and you guys are kind of being badasses in the entrance of this situation. That's what's happening right now.
Well, then I'll just engage in regular close hand-to-hand combat with the guy closest to me.
All right. You kind of what? You just give him a couple punches? Like, does it look like boxing? What does it look like?
It looks like some good old-fashioned Taekwondo. No. Magneto would do Krav Maga because he's a feminist.
Alright, so you perform a Krav Maga move. The second guy starts to load his gun. How do you parry or dodge, or what do you do?
He's gonna reach for his gun, so I'm gonna immediately go for the nearest table and try to kick something off of, like, jump on top of the table and try to kick something off the table at his head, like a beaker or something.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So you kind of deflect a beaker off the table at him.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to hit him, and as it hits him, as he's like starting to shoot at you, he starts to lose his aim and then just takes a shot, and that like shoots the guy who's across from you. And as he like gets shot, he like cocks his gun, he starts to aim his like machine gun at you, but then like a red grapple hook thing starts to wrap around the gun, and as he starts to shoot, it gets pulled into the air. As Daredevil kind of helps you. And as you kind of absorb that situation, that combat, we're going to cut from there, and we'll come back to start the beginning of that combat scene. Thanks,
Sounds like a
CJ.
hot night.
It's a hot date. All right. Is a two-way back, or... No? Still no a two-way?
Damn it.
All right. No?
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by patio chairs. If you have a patio and you don't have chairs, you're a douche.
What if you have chairs with no patio?
I'm reading your guys' fucking messages. I'll keep going, but I don't want to. It's more fun when we're all together. But she didn't say this was gonna.
Listen, Toad just his other half just got home, so we don't know what she was wearing, we don't know the mood, we don't know what's going on.
You're muted, babe.
I think they're not together or they are together. I'm not quite sure, but either way, I think it's okay if we just move on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
They'll chime back in when they can.
Oh, Wicked says your patio has no chairs, Tank.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we don't have chairs.
Yeah, see? I know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm the authority on talking about it. Because I myself don't have chairs. I can hear her laughing at me across the house.
I can too.
All right. I'm populating Bobby Drake into the.
Populating? That's my job.
Oh my.
Oh.
Okay. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
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 Whoop, I know
Wow.
Bobby and they Drake, you know.
All right, so we're gonna cut back over to Bobby Drake and Silas hanging out. Back on that
Next time you should
rooftop.
put a picture of Bobby and then a picture of Drake, the rapper Drake.
No.
Wow.
No.
Dude, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hit mute for a little while. I
It'd be funny. Really
Patio
think about
chairs
it.
thing?
I think that was
Really
hilarious.
think about it. Silas and Drake on a rooftop.
Oh.
The rooftop is quiet. The night air cool against your skin. City lights flicker like stars below. Distant enough to feel safe, but close enough to remind you you're not alone. Bobby leans back on the ledge, his breath turning faint in the cold. He nudges you lightly with his shoulder, his grin crooked. You know, sometimes the best way to see the sunrise isn't waiting for it. He kind of stretches. You up for a little detour? Nothing dangerous, I promise. He's talking to you, Silas.
I mean, we're kind of only good at dangerous at this point.
Do you play along with kind of the mystery, or are you kind of more pushing Bobby to spill like what's going on or what he's suggesting, or do you trust Bobby enough to not follow without question?
I trust Bobby.
You trust Bobby?
Yeah, I would go with the flow.
Okay. He kind of smiles at you for a second and then kind of grabs your hand. He's like, "Follow me." And so we'll see, like, watch kind of a clip of you guys, the two of you, slip through the halls. Bobby steps light and confident. He knows every shortcut, every creaky floorboard to avoid. The doors to the danger room part with the low hiss, revealing the sterile steel chamber. Bobby's kind of grinning. Everybody else uses this place to punch robots or fight holograms, whatever. I like to, well, bend the rules a little. And with a few taps on the console, kind of opens up the danger room a little bit. Sorry. The cold chamber dissolves into warmth. It transforms into a worn living room of a small house. Faded wallpaper within the faint floral patterns, a sagging couch, a TV hums in the corner, stacked with old VHS tapes. The smell of popcorn lingers in the air. And on the table, the Invisible Man, in bold black marker on a VHS tape. Bobby. Well, this is home. Or at least what it used to be. Figured I'd share it with you. You know, kind of my way of introducing you to my parents. Sort of. He sits on the couch, patting the cushion beside him.
This is your house?
Yeah, well, it's the danger room running a simulation of my house. Childhood home, but yeah, down to the mecule. And the binumeral. Yeah. What do you think?
So must really miss it then. Or parts of it.
I wouldn't say miss it. I just, I miss being a kid. I think the wonder of not always being as aware of what people think of you and the responsibility you have, and I don't know, just the reality we're in. Yeah. I'll definitely say that I feel a lot more me at school. It's just, this was my way of kind of, I don't know, taking you home. And, I mean, my parents aren't in the simulation, thank God, but I don't know, something stupid, I guess.
I almost got excited. I thought you were gonna introduce me to them for a second.
Bobby runs a hand over the back of the couch, his kind of grin fading. Yeah, well, my dad, he wanted me to be tough. A real man. The kind that plays ball and, works a union job. Never shows weakness. Well, then came the mutation. And ice under my skin. Powers I didn't ask for. And suddenly, well, I wasn't his son. Now I was a freak. His words, not mine.
Can be tough and ice cold without being tough and ice cold. I think you wear that pretty well.
I mean, I don't try to hide myself from people. It's a lot of layers of ice you gotta break through before you get to know the real Bobby, I guess.
Yeah, we've been through some shit together. But that's not why you brought me here, so...
Kind of looks at you.
Go ahead. What'd you have in mind?
Well, I just thought maybe we could come here instead of hanging on on your rooftop outside of your dorm. This was a little bit more cozy.
True. It's a nice another insight into that icy fortress that is your mind.
Yeah, and I just, talking about my parents, I feel safe around you, Silas. It's, take that as what you will, but it means a lot to me, and not a lot of people know me, or at least know about my parents and how they really feel about me. I don't really share that with a lot of people. And, well, my mom, she just wanted it all to go away, and, pretended it wasn't there, pretended I wasn't me. Do you ever get that? Like people who are supposed to see you the clearest don't even try, or at least stop?
Yeah. I have daddy issues, Like, my father wasn't really my father. And, I think the more I started to realize he wasn't my father, the more he stopped trying to be my father. Family's complicated. So I guess I'm grateful that you feel comfortable kind of letting me in on what makes you you.
He kind of looks at you.
Silas would come up behind him, like on the couch, and like put his hands on his shoulders and like kind of give him like a tender like shoulder rub.
Kind of looks at the TV as it's playing nothing but playing everything. Kind of just states out loud, you talk about your mom sometimes, but you have dad issues, or Was he around, or?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't know if it wasn't for you reaching out, but my stepdad or adoptive father, he's just distant, cold, religious man. Couldn't be what he wanted to be, so we didn't really connect. And I don't know, it seemed like just about everything in this world that me or my mother did disappointed him. So.
Yeah. Do you think well, did he know about your powers?
Not until the night I started to come out here. My mom's a lovely woman, and I've loved her my whole life as my protector, even if she has kept things from me, probably to keep me safe. But she's got a drinking problem, and him being the stern religious man that he was, he didn't like it, especially when, I don't know, playfully or not, she wouldn't listen to what he said. And I tried to defend her one night and got in the way, and he thought to choke me to show me who the real man was.
Jesus,
and
man.
I shapeshifted in front of him. Into him, rather. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up, man. I was just, I like getting to know you, and
Yeah, no, you're opening yourself up to me, so it's really only fair that, it's a two-way street. Silas would come around the couch and sit down next to him. Like I said, this isn't. We're not here to be sad, mopey. We're not here to talk about bad things. This is somewhat your happy place. Got all these VHS tapes. Do you have a favorite?
yeah. Kind of reaches over, goes through a pile of tapes. This was my favorite growing up. Hand you a tape, and it says The Invisible Man. He's like, funny, right? Because I was always felt like him, and present but unseen. My parents were in the room, but it's like a ghost, not really their son, not someone they could be proud of. He kind of shakes his head. But anyway, sitting here now, I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't feel as invisible anymore than, as I have before in my home. Not with you. As he kind of looks at you.
Have to be invisible ever again. You're one of the strongest kids in school. A lot of us look up to you. I look up to you. I wish you could see yourself the way that others see you, the way that I see you.
That really kind of hits Bobby in a place that he feels. You can almost see him kind of catch a tear in his eye. It's like, man, I appreciate that. It feels stupid saying out loud, but it just feels nice to be here with you. And I know that doesn't feel stupid to say out loud. I just feel. And It's nice to be next to you, I guess.
Night. I don't know how to. I'm not good with this. I've never really had a whole lot of relationships or experience. I like you a lot, but I don't want to make things weird.
Narrator-wise, the couch is warm. The flicker of the stimulated TV throws soft shadows across Bobby's face. The silence between you isn't empty, it's charged. Bobby shifts closer, his grin returning, softer this time. Bobby, not exactly the glamorous first date spot, huh? No fancy restaurant, no city skyline, just, I don't know, popcorn and a bad VHS, but feels right.
I'm from the Midwest. You don't really have to work too hard to impress me.
And as, like, you guys look down now, you can see the simulation has kind of created a popcorn on the table, and the movie just kind of starts to start up simulation-wise, and the previews start to play as, like, VHSs used to have, these fucking 20-minute previews. The air hangs heavy. Laughter could break it, or something else. Do you do anything in this moment, Silas, at all, or are you just eating popcorn with Bobby and kind of just enjoying the start of this movie with your friend?
I'd be eating popcorn, but like nervously, like eyeing over every like minute or so, trying to like gauge his body language.
You notice then if you were kind of taking a peek at that, he's very open, with his body kind of pointed towards yours, almost like he's beckoning for your body to touch his body in a way, or maybe that's what your brain's just telling you in the moment.
Do you want some popcorn too? I can stop hoarding the whole bucket.
No, you're good. You're good, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Are you a big popcorn person?
Yeah. It's a small pleasure. My mom and I, on late nights, if Dad wasn't home, we'd sit and watch movies together. Some of the only times that I can really remember her being sober, honestly.
He's kind of like throwing popcorn in his mouth. You got a favorite movie that you and your mom watched together?
It's gonna sound cheesy, but honestly, The Notebook.
He kind of chokes a little bit. The Notebook? Oh,
Yeah.
Are you a fuck? What's his name? Damn it! What's his name? The actor.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, dude, shut the fuck up.
My man crush.
Are you a fan of Ryan Gosling?
I mean, yeah, Ryan Gosling. I can't remember the female, but like she's pretty. I just like rom-coms. There's
Rachel
McAdams.
McAdams.
Yeah.
Jinx.
There's something about all of the romance, coupled with good jokes that just makes for easy time.
And you watched that with your mom?
Hey, all right, listen here, bud. Sorry we can't all be the invisible man.
Hey, shut up, man. And as you guys are kind of laughing, the air kind of hangs heavy, and all of a sudden you kind of feel a faint rumble in the distance. And then again, almost, as the popcorn bucket starts to shake a little bit off the table. Did you?
Is that the simulation?
Did you feel that? And then again, hold on. as the floor quakes beneath your feet. Bobby's smile and laughter and grinning starts to turn to a frown. That wasn't me. The program doesn't do that. That's not how the program... I didn't write it to do that. Another tremor. The picture frames rattle. The VHS stacks start to topple. And those picture frames start to fall down from hanging off the wall. This isn't right. Silas, I didn't program this. The only way it changes is if someone's in the control room. The lights flicker and the room falls still. Okay. Maybe...
You didn't tell anyone we were going here, did we?
No. Maybe it was just a glitch. I'm sure it's nothing to... And then as he says it's nothing to, the roof tears away from the house. Metal shrieks. A massive steel hand crashes down, ripping the simulation apart. And standing above you, glowing eyes fixed like lasers, is a sentinel.
This isn't...
Trying to find the sentinel. I'm sorry. Hold on.
You're good.
Oh shit! They're just busy pissing themselves.
There's Bobby Drake. Okay, cool. There you go. Okay, so that's what it kind of looks like. Sentinel has just ripped open the roof of this house as you look up, and it starts to beam its little holographic scan on you. As it locks onto both of you, it scans your body first, Silas, and you can hear it analyzing you, and then the voice of the Sentinel, mutant. Acquired? Mutant. What's the word I'm looking for?
Detected.
Detected. Thank you. Autism. Mutant.
Exterminate.
Mutant detected.
Exterminate.
And then it starts to scan Bobby as Bobby's like grabbing your shirt, as you've both like fallen back as the couch is like on the ground now, and you're laying like on the back's on the ground of the floor. It scans Bobby, and as it scans him, it says Omega threat level mutant detected. Do you say anything?
Omega? You're an Omega?
Not now, dude. Fucking run! As it starts to charge up his beam, and as you guys start to like scatter away, it starts to pulsate its beam on down and fires one giant shot. And as it fires, Bobby's going to kind of like spray and push you back using kind of like a mist of ice or whatever, which is going to kind of put you both into safety from the big blast. And we're going to cut there. So, you're now facing a sentinel. Oh! Mr. I don't die! Mr. I don't deal with damage! I brought you the biggest threat I could. Alright. Is a 2A back? Did we lose a 2A still?
Still nothing in chat.
Yeah.
If she was here, she would have been freaking out the whole time.
Yeah, she would have been messaging with me. We lost her probably, but she's probably...
Tank, what do you mean? What do you mean
5
finally?
minutes.
Why did you say finally?
Because
it broke up our love scene.
No, because Sentinels. We haven't had any. I love
That's
Sentinels. Sorry, I should have been more clear.
You just don't love Bobby and I's love. I understand.
I should have been more clear, man. I'm not trying to Sentinel block you.
Hey, Adam Bomb, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm just trying to decide if we're gonna continue shifting the
I know that
scenes.
person.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's my nephew.
Oh, hi, Tank's nephew. We're playing some X-Men right now. How are you doing tonight?
Is that what you're doing? You're playing the X-Men right now?
There he is. There she is. God damn, where have you been? You big sack of sh. No, I'm just playing.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. Give it to me.
You missed it.
Oh,
I
don't
was
get
almost
scared
about
now,
to give it-
Tank.
I was
Don't
almost
get
about to
scared.
give it to Bobby. You missed it.
Dude,
Yeah.
What?
Pants were off, dude.
Pants are off?
Yeah.
There was buttered popcorn involved. It was
Yeah.
fucked
Popcorn
up.
pants off? Oh, man. You
Oh,
about to
yeah.
butter your buns with Bobby?
I was about to Bobby his Drake.
Bobby, oh, you were gonna butter his Drake too? Butter buns Bobby with the Drake? Oh my god. Below the belt Bobby with the butter on his buns? Oh my god.
Oh man, we got to get more bees in there somehow.
Wow,
Betty
that
bought her
was
about some butter, but she
boisterous.
said the butter's bitter on Bobby's buns.
There we go. Holy shit.
I'm gonna hit my weed pen. Hold on.
I won a contest in school for saying that fast, so it stuck in my head.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back,
thanks.
Atue.
Hi.
How are you, my love?
We're good.
Were you able to retain any of that? Were you able to, or did you just have to step away for a little bit?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll rewatch it.
No big deal. We'll just kind of give you a quick 30-second recap.
Sure.
You stepped off right then. So, we picked up, we fast forward a little bit to continuing Sigrid and Daredevil's date, which had now continued from them dancing at the jazz restaurant to them stalking out on a rooftop over where these hazmat suited guards were patrolling and working in this mad scientist lab with this plant that was covered in black goo, or this black plant or something. Sigrid attempted to listen to the plants, but could only really generally feel emotions because it was almost alien-like. She couldn't understand the language. There was a little bit of feisty conversation between Daredevil and Sigrid, almost like it was flirting, but then also she was she was done with his gaslighting and attitude, kind of a situation. And then that got the attention of the hazmat suited guards, who started shooting at them. So they did a superhero landing and started combat there. Took out some guards and stuff like that. Then we shifted over to continuing with Bobby and Silas, where we kind of followed them talking about their families and their experience. They went into the danger room where Bobby preloaded a simulation. It was of his childhood home, where he took Silas to kind of meet his parents. There was no parents in the simulation, but he just wanted to take Silas to his childhood home and show him kind of where he grew up, where they kind of continued talking and got closer and closer. They started watching Bobby's favorite movie, The Invisible Man, and sharing some popcorn and giving each other eyes, as you know, Silas was trying to read Bobby's body language. And as, you know, they started getting closer and closer, the roof fucking ripped off and giant metal shrieking happened, and it ended up being a giant fucking sentinel that crashed the simulation and now was blasting at Bobby and Silas, where we would cut away there.
Okay.
I think that's it. I think that's all you missed.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right. I'm excited now.
All right, cool. We're going to pick
I'm
up.
gonna make sure you close tonight, bestie. Don't worry. If you need to borrow the dorm room, I got you.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to go back
We
up.
had the whole danger room, but a sentinel, of course.
Hey, listen. Every room's a danger room. Am I right? Okay.
Sigrid in the background on his
Yeah, I know.
mic.
Her mic muted, but hearing her through his.
Go get that Bodusi.
Hey.
All right,
That's what I sound like when I'm reading.
we're gonna flash back to where we were with a 2A in the astral plane, or the astral coma with Ileana, little girl Ileana, de-aged Ileana, where a 2A is attempting to help Ileana and is kind of talking to her about finding strength, and they have been kind of going back and forth with this almost this vision that keeps repeating of the tractor coming down and crashing on her, and a 2A's kind of stepped in trying to help. Let me see where we are. Okay, we're right here. Okay, so you were kind of comforting Ileana, if I was remembering, and do you have anything else you want to share with her? Is there like a story from your own past, or?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get into it. I was gonna let you reset the scene.
Perfect. So, you've been talking for a minute, and each little moment goes by. It almost seems like the vision kind of resets, and nothing's really working. But as when we were with you before, and you were kind of, opening up to her, you could kind of start and to feel that Ileana was, or somewhere in Ileana, or this iteration of Ileana, Ileana herself was like feeling you and hearing you, and that's kind of where we are with the little scene, or that's where we are with the scene, as you guys are facing that tractor, as she's kind of staring in the wheat field, and she's just muttering to herself again, "He is my warmth, my family. Without him, I am nothing."
2A was kind of like, he would look at the tractor, because again, he knows what's going on, so
right.
He would kind of look at her. He would stand in front of her. He would kneel, like, since she's a little girl or whatever, he would like kind of kneel to like face her. He's like, "You are not alone if you don't have your family." And he would pick up a piece of the, you said it was a wheat field?
Yes.
Or just a field?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're like in their where Ileana and Colossus.
I just wanted to make
up.
sure I don't just say the wrong thing and just make up they're in the wheat field.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
no,
they're
it
in the
was
wheat
perfect.
field, right? Okay, so he picks up a piece of wheat. He's like, you are this piece of wheat, and this field represents the legacy of your entire family. By yourself, it may seem scary. It may seem like there is nothing you can do without the rest of them. But even, and he would, like, as he's saying, and he would kind of like hand her.
Hold on, my audio just went out.